Hello, my beautiful gods and goddesses of the Earth's air sign, and welcome to your astrological forecast for the year of 2018. Now, this works if you have your sun, moon, or ascendant in any of the air signs. And what I'm going to be talking about in this video is the different astrological aspects for each individual air sign. How is it that they're going to be affecting you throughout 2018? And then I'm going to be pulling out some angel cards specifically for each sign, okay? I want to let you guys know that I have an amazing holiday special at this time where you can buy 5 readings with me, where you can either gift them or keep them for yourself for 50% off, a 60-minute reading with me, 5 of them. So if you want more information about that, there's more about that in the description below. And I also have an awesome deal where you can get 2 questions answered. Anything you want answered for only $5. So you got nothing to lose. Alrighty, air signs. So let's see what 2018 has in store for you. Okay, so the way that this is going to work is we're going to divide it into each individual section of each sign. But before we start, I just want to let you guys know, if you guys are watching this because your sun sign is in any of the air signs, that means that this horoscope is going to show you how is it that your personality and your character is going to be developing throughout 2018. If you're watching this because you have an ascendant air sign, then this horoscope is going to show you what's going to be happening outside of yourself, what you're going to be experiencing outside of yourself. And if you're watching this because you have a moon sign that's in the air signs, then this is going to show you how you're going to be feeling emotionally throughout 2018, okay? So let's first start with the sign of Gemini. Okay, Gemini, so you have a very, very exciting year for you coming up, okay? This is the year where you know, everything that you've been working for and all this wandering that you've been doing and this seeking that you've been doing and this kind of looking for that thing, you know, looking for that thing, how you want to be represented or what you want to do for the rest of your life, or just looking for that thing. 11. Okay, so this has been a situation where you've been working a lot throughout this past year, since 2011, trying to figure out what is it that you're looking for, what is it that you want in life, you know, what is that dream, what is that aspiration. And meeting a lot of interesting people, interesting people that have opened your mind. This is the year where you can really, really get to work. Why? Because we have Jupiter in your 6th house of hard work, of service to other people, good health, and workout and any sort of nutrition. So Jupiter here is going to give you amazing blessings in anything that has to do with your daily life and your work area, and especially work, because this is what we do every single day. Every single day we are working. So your daily life is about to get blessed. So if you've been kind of wandering around, just kind of aimlessly, or just, you know, not aimlessly, but just very fragmented, and there wasn't really a definition to your daily routine, or there wasn't really a definition of how you really wanted to live your life, Jupiter here is going to help you really define that. If you've been looking for a job, amazing time. This is a time where I do see that you're going to be finding that amazing job that you've been looking for. If you have your own company, this is a time where you can definitely expand. It's a great time to hire others as well. You can become a great boss during this time. If you are the worker, if you're working at this time, you are going to be very much loved, and your work is really going to go a long way. So this year is a year where I see Geminis are not going to be sitting around or just kind of waiting. No, this is a year where you're getting down to business and you're ready to work and you're ready to put all the effort that you need to put. So this is fantastic for you. It's also an amazing energy for anything that has to do with your health and nutrition. So if you've been wanting to, for example, go vegan and it's been hard for you, boom, this is the year you can definitely do it. If you've been wanting to have some results at the gym, this is the year, boom, you get to get it really quick. So use this year for balancing out your career. You're going to be very busy, and use this year to really tackle down your health and get your health at a better place, you know. This will be an amazing year for those things. Also to pay off any sort of debts, to protect you from any sort of enemies at this time. So you're having a really good year, especially if you're thinking of solidifying something and working really hard. Now, we have Saturn. Saturn has finally left your placement of your marriage and your coupling and your compromises with other people. So now Saturn is going to be going into your 8th house, and this is a very interesting thing where you're going to, what you've been working for, and not only have you been trying to figure out what is it that you want to do, but with who? With who do you really want to take into the future with yourself? And this past year could have been a year when you had a lot of understanding about this. You understood a lot about relationships. What does it take to be in a relationship? What is a commitment? What is all those things really mean? And you learned a lot. So now this is the year where we're not graduated yet. Okay, we're not fully graduated from love school. Now this is the year where we finally deepened it. So Gemini, if you go into 2018 with somebody, then this is a year where you get even deeper with this person. You guys could be building something. It could be a family, it could be a project, it could be a creative project, it could be a baby, whatever, but you guys are coming together, and there has to be a deepening of your relationship and your intimacy. And this is going to push your psychological boundaries, all right? This is going to take you into those psychological wounds that could have been, certain internal things that were actually affecting you throughout these past years that wasn't really letting you move forward the way you wanted to move forward. So through your relationship and through others and through your intimacy, you're going to be able to heal aspects of yourself, but you cannot get scared, okay? Gemini, you have to open your heart to sharing. You have to open your heart to being vulnerable. You have to open your possibilities of understanding what your true power really means and find where your true power really lies within you. So there's a quest that is going to be happening, and your partner could help you through this. And like I said, it's a very good year for psychological cleanup. So amazing for therapy, amazing to have astrological readings. So call me. And for having anything that has to do with therapeutical counseling or anything like this, where you're able to discover your mind and your psychology and break boundaries and be able to overcome them and truly find your power. This is what Saturn wants to do. Saturn wants to organize your psyche and wants to see if you have some sort of thoughts there that are not letting you be the powerful person that you can possibly be. So if you get to work on these things, it's going to be really good. Please watch out for any sort of credit, any sort of borrowing, any sort of anything like this. It could be very problematic. And try to be very cautious. Don't have any hidden agendas. Have a lot of integrity in your word. And if you do this, it's going to be the best thing you can do. But if you go through the sneaky route, or if you are secretive, or if you're not telling the truth or things like this because you're afraid of being vulnerable, or you're afraid of actually opening up, then this could be a little bit problematic in your relationships and just in your life. So make sure you're channeling this energy to empower your internal psychology and your own internal power. We also have Uranus. Uranus has finally changed houses from your friends zone and your acquaintances and your networks of people and dreams and aspirations. And now it's moving into a very spiritual sector. So get ready, Gemini, because this upcoming 8 years, you're going to be having Uranus, which is like this very, it's going to be like a hidden guardian angel, okay? It's going to be this energy of a hidden guardian angel that is going to lead you where you need to be at the right moment, at the right time, out of nowhere, okay? You're going to get more deepened into your spirituality. You could get more deepened into healing work. This is also another aspect that is going to liberate your subconscious, that is going to try to help you just liberate whatever subconscious or traumatic or anything that could be hidden or repressed inside yourself that is not letting you really be free. This is going to be the time where Uranus is going to help you with this. You could also be getting a lot into therapy or helping others, and you could be exposed to many different types of people and many different types of scenarios throughout these upcoming years. So explore your spirituality, explore your dreams. You could be having those prophetic dreams at this time, and discover some humanitarian sort of activities. And this could help you develop even more your psychological evolution that you're going to have. Remember, if you change your internal world, your external world changes with it. So it's a very exciting time for you, Gemini. So let's see, for Gemini, we're going to pull out a card for each planet here. Gemini for Jupiter. Gemini for Jupiter in the 6th house. Gemini for Jupiter, 6th house. And we got. Okay, so you have to notice the signs. And this is a very intuitive sort of card, okay? So you have to notice the signs. You have to get intuitive with your career to really follow where you need to go, okay? So notice the signs, be attentive of like if something feels good or if it doesn't feel good. I definitely suggest like Abraham Hicks throughout this year to just empower you and keep you in the right mindset and to help you see how you are aligned to things, how you are able to be aligned to certain things and you are noticing the signs. Abraham Hicks helps you have the ability and the perception to start noticing the signs and be grateful for them. So this is going to help you in your journey with Jupiter in the 6th house. Now let's see. What do we have for Gemini? Saturn in the 8th. Gemini, Saturn in the 8th. Gemini, Saturn in the 8th. Okay. Change of direction. Okay, well, the 8th house is also a house of sudden events. So there could be something in your life that just, boom, out of nowhere, just changes your direction. And this could be from anything, okay? So really be attentive because this is going to start embarking you into a new direction of your life. Like I said, you're about to unleash yourself from within because when you start releasing your psychology, it's going to be even better for you to go and embark on the dreams that you really want to have. So there is going to be a change in direction. You're starting a new phase of your life, a new phase of who you are and how you are. And in this year could definitely be the year where it just completely changes the course of how you've been living the past years, Like you can finally land that amazing deal. You finally settle down your business. You finally paid off that debt. You finally, this could be the year where those changes of direction really help you out, okay? So notice the signs and notice that you are from here on going into a new cycle of your life. So let's see, what can we say for Gemini and Uranus? Gemini, Uranus. Shower of abundance. Ooh, Gemini. This is interesting because, where Uranus is such a very spiritual house, and it usually is the house of Kana, what they will say in the Vedics, the house of losses, because it's the house where you're giving charity, so you're kind of giving your time for free, you're kind of giving yourself for free. But apparently, this could definitely be a source of income. So any sort of healing arts, like I said, you can be very proficient at healing at this time, working with other people, humanitarian endeavors, any sort of international business is also this house. Any sort of things that is working with spirit, counseling, listening to others, listening to the people that need help. These things can be very lucrative, or just even business, like I said, like international business in itself. This is also international, faraway places. So this could also mean that there could be a shower of abundance coming to you. So I definitely would go a little bit more into your spirituality and even just breaking away from your subconscious, whatever chains that have been holding you down. This could be actually the answer to your financial situation for you to just have the abundance and have that shower of abundance that you truly are wanting to have, Gemini. So year to work a lot on self-improvement, of course, self-improvement to organize your life and establish something for yourself. But at the same time, use it to work on your internal world, okay? Work on that internal world and create that internal world where you're in control of it and really become powerful in manifesting what you want to, okay? All right, Gemini, I really hope this was of help to you. Now, let's see for the sign of Libra. Okay, Libra. So, Libra, you're having like the best year. You're having a really good year. And I'm saying this because Jupiter is about to it's going to be transiting throughout the whole year in your sector of your money. Okay? you're going to be having so much good luck and so much amazing opportunities to make money, to expand your assets, to even purchase something really meaningful. Like maybe you end up purchasing your first home, okay, your house or a car or something, but you're getting something of value, and just value is coming to you. And you yourself, because of Jupiter being in this placement, the reason why you're having money coming to you is because you are feeling very secure about yourself. You're feeling very self-assured and self-confidence, and you know your self-worth, and you know, like, listen, this is how much it is. I'm not going to go down from this is how much my talents are, and this is what it is. And you're just so owning it, you know, that money is just coming to you, abundance is just coming to you, money is affluence in this moment. So take the opportunities, all the opportunities that you were able to get in 2017. This is the year where, like, now the monetization of all those opportunities starts coming. Okay, so take advantage of the money, take advantage of searching for people, of searching for that person that will help you in creating your business or whatever you want. But this is the year for making money. You have really, really good aspects for this. Okay, Libra? So not only do we have Jupiter in this placement, where you could be making some really good energy for money throughout the whole year until November, but then we also have Saturn. Saturn has finally left your sector of your internal mental world. So mentally, you're more calm. You're not going to be feeling this mental pressure, these anxieties, this restlessness that you could have been having, or you're not going to have issues with communication anymore. Like if you had some sort of, talking or saying, or you didn't know how to say it, or like, or every single time you talked, it just got misunderstood and it wasn't interpreted correctly. Like, no, all of this is going to be gone. So now that you learn how to take control over your mind, now that you learn how to channel and direct your thoughts, and to understand when your thoughts are going a little haywire and when you need to be coming down, and what kind of exercises you can do to relax your mind, now that you've mastered this and you feel now more secure on your communication and on your mental ability, now Saturn is going to go into your fourth house, Libra. So this is a placement where life is going to, it's going to feel like life just unrooted you. You know, just took you out and unrooted you. Why? Because Saturn here is asking you and is trying to organize your foundations in life, your nest, your home, your domestic life, that private sector of yourself that nobody gets to see. So this is going to be a time where you could be feeling like a sense of homelessness. Like you're just like, where do I belong? Where do I truly belong? Where I feel like this is my family, they love me, they care for me. Like either if it's your friends or your family, or you have your own family, it doesn't matter. But this is going to be a time where you're remodeling, redo your home situation. Like if you're not feeling your home, move out and get a better situation. Like if there's problems at the family, if there's situations like bad at the family that people need help in, this is the time to just take care of all of that and become organized in all those things and responsible in all those things. So Libra, if you are looking for a new home, if you are looking and buying a place, which you are going to be having the money for it, I'm going to be honest with you, it could be a little bit difficult at this time. If you're thinking of investing, I would say it would be I would stay away, to tell you the truth. I will even stay with the money for the whole year, make more money, and then later invest it once Saturn leaves this placement, because this is going to give you a lot of restrictions, it's going to give you a lot of problems, and it's going to give you a lot of just resistance. So it's good to deal with the home situation and be, active on that, but don't throw yourself in it either. Like, don't go and invest in it. But if you have to buy a home and this is the time to get a new home because, your home is falling apart and it's just, we can't live like this anymore, then boom, this is the time to do it, okay? So get ready to feel those things. Get ready to start remodeling your whole domestic life and finding new roots, finding truly where you belong, and finding that sense of home and family and domestic sector. Very, very, very important throughout this upcoming 2 years. And another aspect that we're having for you, Libra, is that finally Uranus has left your sector of relationships and commitments. So Uranus has been sitting here since 2011 and it's been giving you a little bit of issues with commitments or other people committing to you, or just relationships that don't have that longevity, serious, conservative, traditional feeling. No, like they were kind of weird, different. I ended up maybe in a polyamorous relationship and then I didn't like it or I liked it. So you were kind of going through a lot of freedom. Why? Because Uranus here was trying to liberate you through your relationships, to get out of maybe depending on others or defining yourself through others, but to find your individual self in a partnership, to find your own authentic self in a partnership. So these were very important things that you had to do throughout this past year. So now you are going to be dealing a lot more with a deeper sense of our relationship. So the good thing is that Uranus is not going to be bothering any more of the commitments. From here on, I see that you could start getting those commitments that you've been wanting. You yourself could be feeling like settling down a little bit better, not being so detached, and finally finding that person where you feel just awesome and concrete with. So this is going to help you now, because now Uranus is going to be going into your 8th house, which is your sector of your deep intimacy, your sexuality, other people's monies, magic, the occult, science, and even your own secrets, like your own secret psychology inside of you, your own power. So here Uranus is also going to kind of have a huge liberation, psychological liberation, okay, Libra? So if there's been any sort of traumatic things from the past, if there's been, especially that came from love, that could have happened, now this is a time where I see that it's going to be getting itself balanced out for you, okay? There's not going to be any more crazy heartbreaks, but now Uranus is going to help you liberate from those past hurts, liberate from those psychological traumatic events that have shaped you and changed you. It's going to try to also liberate the way that you even have your own sexuality and how you express yourself sexually. This could be a time where you're even more creative sexually and just and more adventurous. So it's a time to liberate your mind, liberate your psychology. It's a great time to get into astrology, have a reading with me, have a psychic therapist or like some sort of counseling or some sort of psychologist. These could be really good just for you to discover your own internal workings of your mind, your own internal workings of your own psyche. And this could help you liberate yourself even more from any sort of past traumas. Also, Chiron, which is the wounded healer asteroid, is going to be going into your 7th house. So I do also see that your relationships and your sense of commitment or marriages or any legalities that you have with others is going to start finding some healing, and it's going to start looking for some sort of spiritual healing to this, okay? So you're about to embark on all these things, but nonetheless, you're getting good money, and this is a good thing. And also, you're having a really good aspect with Uranus in other people's houses, which is sudden events, surprisingly, and then Jupiter in the 2nd house. This is like a good aspect for maybe even winning the lottery. So definitely play this year, Libra. So let's see, what can we say for Libra for Jupiter. Libra, Jupiter. Okay. Assertiveness. Wow. Okay, so the angels are saying be assertive. Don't try to force or manipulate people into doing things. Just be assertive, straightforward, in their face, just tell them what's up. And this is going to help you a lot. Like, the angels will help you if you're being honest and straightforward, if you're being, you're taking the bull by the horns and being assertive with the situation. The angels will help you in any sort of situation with finances, money, or anything that has to do with your own values, okay? So assert your own values, take charge, and this is going to bring more abundance into your life. So let's see now for the planet Saturn. Saturn, Libra. Saturn. Ooh, Cupid, okay. Something around the home and the family. You could be falling back. Like if you live with someone, if you're currently living with someone, this could be a time where your relationship needs to start looking for romanticness and cupidness, kind of like a blossoming of romance. Bring back the romance, bring back that energy into your home life, into your family life. If you're starting to see your home life or your family kind of stale or kind of like bothersome or not giving you that peace of mind that you really wish for, life is saying, get more playful. And Cupid is the type of energy that just falls in love with life, falls in love with the little things in life. So to help you through this time, which you could be feeling like I said, you could be having this sense of homelessness, to help you through this time, see the little things in life and really let those little things in life uplift you and make you feel better, okay? These are the things that are going to get you through the day. And now let's see, for Uranus, Libra, okay, Libra, you need to notice the signs when it comes to sharing stuff with others, or you taking the stuff from others, or you asking for loans or other people's monies or other people's assets. You need to be very careful and very intuitive with these things. Do not dismiss your intuition. You need to notice the signs with these things. Also, notice the signs with anything that is also going to help you notice the signs. Like I said, you could be getting some sort of interest in astrology or in the occult sciences or in esoteric astrology or anything that has to do with understanding things deeper. These things are going to help you notice the signs even more. Like I said, you could be deepening your spirituality a little bit more, having Uranus in the sector of your psychology. So there could be an exploration of a deeper realms, an exploration of other people's psyches and human nature. And this could definitely make you feel stronger. So I do see you getting into some sort of research like this and getting some sort of deeper connection with those things that are hidden and those things that are taboo that people don't necessarily talk about. All right, Libra? All right, Libra, I really hope this was of help to you. Now let's go to the sign of Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, so you are having also a very interesting year. I gotta say, Aquarius, you are coming to a full finale of a 30-year cycle in your life. You're coming to a full 30-year cycle closure in your life. Why? We have Saturn. It's going to be transiting in the sign of Capricorn, which is the sign right before you. And this is practically saying is the closure, okay? This is going to be a year. I'm going to be honest with you, Aquarius. It's going to be a year that you need to put your head in the right perspective. If you put your head in the right perspective, it could be a very, very amazing, prosperous year. But if you don't put your head in the right perspective, it could be a very torturous and just like, I don't understand what's going on type of year. So if what's happening is that since you're coming to this closure of a cycle, life is saying, okay, Aquarius, you've lived these 30 years and you've had relationships, you've had this other things, you had ambitions and you got a job and you got all these things, and now we're coming to the full closure. We're gonna check your past. We're gonna look any sort of karmas that maybe you need to pay, maybe you ignored something in the past. Now is the time where you're going to be dealing with it, finishing any unfinished business that you needed to do, and just deal with letting go of all these attachments. Why? Because Aquarius, right after this cycle, you're going to start a new cycle in your life. You're going to reinvent yourself. So before you start this new cycle, you cannot start it with having a lot of load from the past, from having a lot of load and stuff and beliefs and things from the past. It can't. You need to go through a sort of purging, and you need to go through a sort of detox and kind of go back to square one so you can start afresh, so you can have a fresh start in a new life. So that's where you're going to be going through. You're going to be going through these upcoming 2 years in a time where you're just going to get rid of all those things that are just not serving you, and you're going to make peace with your past. You're going to make peace with your parents. You're going to make peace with the relationships, with the past, with the breakups, with the divorces, with the people. You're going to make peace with all of it, and you're going to understand it and get it, okay? It's a great time to just deal with all of that. Not a good time to start anything. Not a good time to start a new business. Not a good time to start a new relationship. Not a good time to start things. Why? Because life just wants you to close things. Life wants you to simplify things. Life doesn't want you to put more things on the plate. Life just wants you to get rid of the things that are and just keep those things that are good. Now, I'm not saying it's not impossible for you to have a relationship. Yes, you can have a relationship during this time, but the relationship is going to have to get into a very deep, deep spiritual route. Why? Because if you're just trying to have this superficial relationship, it's just gonna fall apart. Because at this time, whatever life sees that is not serving your highest good, Aquarius, is just gonna get rid of it. So if you don't want to lose somebody, something, relationship, job, whatever, if you're attached to a certain thing that you really don't want to lose, you need to show the universe that this is actually something that empowers you, you know. So this relationship that you're willing to have during this time needs to show that it's not about what is that we have, it's not about material things, it's not about expectations, it's not about vain things. It's like there's a deeper sense of belonging, there's a deeper sense of truth, there's a deeper sense of everything. And these are the only things that are going to stay. The only things that lift you and the only things that make you greater, Aquarius, okay? So if you start seeing throughout this year things that are just kind of leaving you, you know, don't take it as like, no, what? No, wait. Don't take it like that. Don't get upset. Don't get sad. Don't get scared. It's okay. Life is taking those things away because it has better things for you to come, okay? It's going to be an easier time, you not attaching yourself and feeling so much attachment to these things that when it gets taken away, it feels like a ripping apart, but just find that detachment. And life is going to help you find that detachment. And you might feel like, I don't know what I want. Like, what do I want? Where do I want to go? I don't know. It's okay. You don't need to know. Just work on letting go. Letting go. If this upcoming 2 years you can go and live somewhere new, simpler, great. If this couple of years you can go to a retreat, go to a temple, like just live minimal. Live minimal. Try to not put more things under your plate, not push things more. It's a time to rest. It's a time to recharge your battery and your soul. Once again, you've been carrying too many things into your subconscious. So take this year as a healing year. Take this year as that. And if you do this, it's going to be a very productive year where it could mature you internally, emotionally, and spiritually so much that it will be fantastic. Like right after that, you will really be ready to start a new life. And it's the best thing you can do if you don't want to feel like you're crashing against life. Now, another aspect that you're having, the great aspect that you're having, is that you are having Jupiter in your 10th house of professional career, professional area, and your image to the world, your status. So Jupiter here is really going to be protecting your career. It's going to be protecting your status. It's going to be protecting your career. It's going to be protecting your work area. So this is a time to take those risks. If you always wanted to leave that job that sucks, that you hate, and you wanted to, you know, go and embark something that you always wanted to do, when it comes to career, you can do this, okay? Jupiter here is helping you. Jupiter here is protecting your career sector. So anything with aligning yourself with your true purpose of what you really want to do in life, life is going to open doors for you, okay? Anybody who's been looking for a job, you're getting it. Anybody who's been wanting to advance, you're getting it. If you've been working really hard and love your job, promotion is coming. But see, a lot of blessings will be coming to you in career and status. So it's a good year to go out and make yourself be seen and work your status, work your career. And you're going to see a lot of benefits, all right? And we also have Uranus, which is about to move into your sector of your home, your life, your domestic life, your family, your private sector. So Uranus has been sitting in your mental realm, in the place where you express yourself. This past years could have been great years to maybe write, to maybe explore any sort of hobbies or any sort of artistic abilities. This could have been great for you, and you were very unique in everything that you did. Now, Aquarius, you're going to be going into a time where you're going to be liberating yourself from the past. Like now, this is another whammy that is happening for you. Not only do we have Saturn in the subconscious just trying to clean all these subconscious things up, but then we have Uranus liberating you from any sort of attachments to family that are not healthy. So if there's something in your family that just like, you know, my dad or my mom just never, or this or whatever, this is the time where you can just make peace with it. Also, you're becoming very different from your family. You already are different, but now you're becoming even more different from your family. You could be moving a lot unexpectedly. You could be having a lot of moves unexpectedly. And you're really going to be kind of looking for that place that you can actually call home, where you feel free. So look for this. Also, you could be having a sort of unexpected, unexpectedly you end up with a family. Unexpectedly, you become a mother. So there's a good energy for these things as well. And also the way you're going to be having your home could be very different. You might want to get attracted to a different way of having a house, maybe live in a different way, maybe a tiny cabin, like just different things that lead you to different explorations with your roots. This is going to be really good. It's going to be really, really good. And just expect that you're going to be moving out a lot. There could be a lot of unexpected moves for you, Aquarius, okay? So let's see here. What do we have for Aquarius? Aquarius, Jupiter. Jupiter, career. Be honest with yourself. This is the most important thing that you need to do for your career at this time, Aquarius. If you want to align yourself with your true purpose in life, be honest with yourself. If you feel like you deserve better, if you know deep down inside you deserve better, this is the time to go for that. Go for that job, go for that career, go for that thing that you always wanted to do. Go for that expansion, go for that promotion, go for it. Be honest with yourself, and this is going to help you, okay? Take advantage. Maybe you could be in a really good place right now, and you're like, no, I don't want to move my career. Jupiter is just going to help you, so don't be afraid to move in this part of your life. Now, let's see, for Saturn. Saturn, where is Saturn? The law of attraction, okay? So you're going to be learning a lot about the law of attraction, like I told you. You could be discovering that maybe in your subconscious you had a bunch of thoughts or beliefs or ways of being or things that were entrapped in there that were attracting certain things into your life. So you're going to become even more aware, like, okay, what do I have inside of me? How am I feeling? Because you're going to get in touch with your feelings this year. That's the thing, Aquarius. Aquarius, this year is not a year so much intellectualization. Like, this is a year of feeling what feels right, to be honest with yourself, to feel what you're attracting to yourself. So you're going to understand that your feelings is actually what's calling things to you. So if you're feeling good, boom, good things. If you're feeling bad, boom, bad things. So you're going to start understanding this, and I definitely suggest some Abraham Hicks on the law of attraction. This could help you understand how to detach yourself and see, like, oh, okay, this is something that I just have to let go of because this is about Saturn, or this is something that I have to keep. That way you're going to be having a good guideline. And for Uranus in your fourth home, for Uranus in your fourth, for Uranus in your fourth home, reward yourself, okay? The angels are saying reward yourself, Aquarius, if you've been wanting to look for a place, or even if you don't know where to live right now, like, just go and explore. Go and explore, have explorations with your family. Go make that home, that clan of people that you really call family, that you really feel like you belong, okay? This is going to be important, and finding your roots is going to be really important for you, Aquarius. So this is a deep year where if you do the internal work, if you do this internal work inside yourself, you will see a major, major change outside of yourself. Remember, if you change your internal world, your external world changes with it. All right, Aquarius? Alrighty, guys, my beautiful gods and goddesses of the earth sign, thank you so much for being here for your 2018 astrological forecast. Thank you so much for all the likes, and thank you so much for all the beautiful comments you leave me, and of course, for sharing this video with your loved ones. I will be having my holiday special, so don't forget, if you want to have 5 readings with me for 60 minutes each one-on-one, where you can gift them or keep them for yourself for 50% off. So if you want to know more about that, in the description below. And if you just want to get some answers, I have right now a deal where I can answer 2 of your questions, any question you want, for only $5. So there is nothing to lose. So thank you guys so much, and I will be seeing you for the next horoscope.